up? What's up? I'm just waiting for enough people to come in and we'll begin chatting. Hi Rose, hi Prince, hi Nathan and Lilith. Welcome to the chat. Thank you guys for being here. It's awesome to see you guys here. I'm just playing a little bit of tunes before we get going on topics and stuff. I am good with my kids watching Baby Shark. That's awesome. Yeah, Baby Shark. Oh my gosh. Hi Angela. Hi Lynn. What's up Lynn? Lynn. Love ya. I'm still working on like my whole streaming setup. So this is like, you're gonna see this change over the next couple of like weeks until I'm finally happy with it. I feel like this looks like a little kid situation right now, like it's a chalkboard or something. But I mean, hey. How are you? Welcome to the chat. If you guys are new, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you a part of the Heartbeat. Do you guys like this music? I thought this was actually pretty cute. This song is actually a copyright-free song by OTE and Cara DEE. Keep dancing the whole day. I thought it was a positive, uplifting one, so thought it was a good little thing. It's calming, this song. I think so too. And it has like that nice beat. Thank you, I did too. I like it a lot. I'll put the song artist in the description box. That way anybody wants to go buy this song, they can, and support smaller creators and artists. So let's see. What is this song's name again? Keep on dancing all the way. This one's like, this has got like a cool vibe. Kind of a little weird and funky. I can dig it. Alright, it should be in there at the bottom. I like your profile picture. Cats are awesome. The cat looks angry though. It's like, rawr, give me my tuna or something. I feel like I'll turn this song down a little smidge and we'll get going. Where's the volume on this site? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm gonna drop a channel comment in the channel below for you guys, or in the chat below. It's basically my this account is going to be my stream re-upload. And I want to set a goal for 500 subscribers before I start uploading on it because I don't want to boggle it up. So it's called Heartbeat Stream Upload or something like that. But I'm gonna just drop a comment with it and the goal. If you guys want to subscribe, because I don't want to like, I want to have a backup account too, you know what I mean? Just in case stuff happens, because I don't know, I've seen people's accounts go down in flames before. Like, I don't want that to happen to me. So streaming heartbeats. There we go. That one's me, guys. If y'all want to sub over there, we're gonna make a goal of like 500 before I upload the stream, because it's just like, that's so much work. Twisted Rage, how are you? Thank you. I just wanted to add a little bit of like flavor to my live streams, especially if I'm like not going to be on cam, because today I just did not feel like putting on makeup or doing my hair or doing anything. So I'm just like, ugh, you know, today's one of those days. Okay, so the stream that I have planned for you guys is just discussing kind of like what we've seen on the last couple of days for like Chris Hansen, the investigation, Twitter, all this stuff. If you guys are up to date on the last Chris Hansen stream or the last Chris, thank you so much for subbing and being part of the Heartbeat. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's so amazing to me. Thank you for being here. Oh, I love your emojis. But yeah, so my last Chris Hansen stream highlight reviews. If you haven't watched that, I would definitely go check it out, because I actually found a new creator that, because of that stream, I had never even known of before, and that would be Mystery Theist. And I thought that his content was just super, super, super helpful, especially him being on. And they had Stevie Wolf on as well. I thought that was a good one to have on again, because he really was informative. He's been covering the NCO community stuff for a very long time, and he's seen a lot of the stuff, so he's a very good guy to have on and give you some description. And yeah, so I decided to cover that as well. I haven't covered those for a minute because I just wasn't feeling like I could give enough commentary with it, if that makes any sense. I didn't feel like I was giving what I should have given. So I'm not going to cover something on my channel that I don't feel like I'm giving 100% with. I think of quality versus quantity in the way that I want to project and run my channel, not the other way around. Because I think that, you know, you really should be mindful, even if you do have a small platform of just 3,000 subscribers, which each and every one of you mean a lot to me. But even if you do have a smaller platform, you still, I think, as a creator, need to be mindful of what you're doing. And that comes from making my own mistakes in the past and trying my best to learn from them, so on and so forth. What do you guys feel about that last stream? Let me know if you guys saw it in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys felt. I'm linking my stream in my Discord, by the way. Oh, and if you guys want to join my Discord, I have the link in the description box below, as well as some other ways to support the channel. You don't have to feel pressure or anything like that. But yeah, I'd love to have you guys in my Discord, and just give me a second if you guys do join, because I do have to set up a role for new members. That way they can see all the chats and stuff like that. So, yeah. I absolutely adore the connection we're building, especially inside of the Discord. It's a really positive place, and my Discord's definitely not one of those where a lot of drama happens, thankfully. It's a very safe space for a lot of people, and I like to keep it that way. Of course, you know, there is conflict with individuals just on a, you know, life level, but, you know, I usually just suggest to keep things in the DMs. That's how I try to handle things with anything. Oh, yay! Sorry, I'm like responding verbally to the people in my Discord. Twisted Rage says Onision needs to go. I agree. You know, there's just so much more that YouTube, the platform itself, could be doing. But then, like, there's this theory, you know, like, he knows how to find those loopholes. You know what I mean? He really truly does. And when he finds those loopholes, he just seems to slide right under the radar. Right under the radar of a lot of the TOS system. And because he's been on YouTube for so long, he knows a lot of that system. And he knows how it, you know, there is a little wiggle room. And unfortunately, there being wiggle room is just the way the platform, and most any platform, is set up and built. And like some platforms take care of it a lot better, right? But then like some don't. Hi, Holla Banana. No, it's no worries. We had just started the stream about 10 minutes ago, so it's not even like deep into anything. Oh my fucking god, guys. Kiara, the singer, the artist, liked one of my responses to her tweet, guys. Ah! I'm fangirling right now. I'm legit ass fangirling. I love Kiara. Holy shit, dude. That like started making me sweat and shit. I'm like, what? I love her. She liked my tweet to her. She had a tweet and it was called, or it was, what was it? I'm gonna go back to it. She tweeted 2 hours ago, so much love in my heart. And I just thought, that's just a nice thing. That's a nice thing to say. That's a nice Twitter post. And I said, this tweet uplifted me today. I'm like, she liked it. I'm like fucking fangirling hardcore. You fangirl when I like your tweets? Oh my fucking god, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. I'm gonna make sure to like all your fucking tweets now. That's cute. So yeah, regarding this stream and everything like that, some information was posted. I know I went over this in my last video. But I actually found it to be very, very good. You know, I actually thought this information that Chris Hansen made sure to give to everybody about an update on the situation was basically the laptop situation. Now, I know a lot of us have had our hearts a little broken for Sarah in the situation when it came to her laptop and phone not being handled appropriately. I know personally it did break my heart, actually, quite a lot. I put a lot of trust into the notion that people would take care of that in the right way, and had I had known, like, I didn't know that fact, I didn't catch it when I guess they had asked her for the laptop. I didn't catch it in the stream or hear about it. I just thought it was like submitted. I didn't know those facts, and so when I found out that Chris Hansen was suggesting to her to send it, I felt a little weird with that, you know? But at the same time, I felt even worse when the laptop was handled the way it's handled. So that broke my heart a little bit. But then, like, to know that the laptop was officially sent back to Sarah, the box wasn't opened, she could tell, that did bring me some, like, you know, I guess, reset to that whole situation, which meant a lot to me. And I was like, okay, there's a chance still that the proof that she has on there will get into the right hands. So yeah, that being sent to Tacoma's FBI station was a very big piece of news. But then sort of like this whole charade and hell broke loose, because for months and months and months and months, you know, people have been asking, how can we help you girls out? How can we donate? What can we do? Is there a place to donate? Are there GoFundMes? And then the second Sarah, you know, says, hey, I am going to school, which she's mentioned many times. I need a laptop. You know, here's a very small, I guess, goal on a GoFundMe. If you guys, you know, would like to, can you please, like, donate if that's okay? Like, that's me wording it and paraphrasing what she said. Of course, that's not what she said verbatim. But, you know, people started to begin to attack Sarah over it. And I just found that to be really contradictory. It's like, there's a lot of people, and some of those people that have been asking for months and months and months what they can do. And, you know, to me, it's just like, I don't think that that's a huge thing to ask. And there's a lot of people that ask for a lot more. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, there was a streamer out there, and he was asking people for donations for a new laptop. Then he turned around and went on other creators' streams and donated $20 that he wanted to get attention from, because he thought he wouldn't get noticed or called out with that. Yeah, he's on his stream saying how broke he is, and how broke he is, and how like, you know, he needs this to get a laptop because his laptop's not working, and that's why his content hasn't been out, and he can't create if his laptop doesn't work. And so people start donating, even myself, I donated. So it's just like, you know, like, she needs a laptop for school. She just donated, you know, her laptop to the FBI, like, gave it to the FBI. Like, to me, it's like, get over yourselves, people. Come on. Like, if you don't want to donate, don't donate. But don't shit on people for wanting to donate and donating. Paula Banana says, to me, who cares if she needs a laptop? She needs a laptop. Just don't donate if you don't have it. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you don't have to attack somebody. Like, it's optional. It is optional to donate to these people. You don't have to, like, donate if you don't want to. And so there's a guy on Twitter. I didn't know anything about him, to be honest. I didn't pay attention to anything regarding this person because to me it wasn't worth it to even go look into if they have content or not. I'm gonna pause the music. But yeah, so let me pull that up on a screen share really quick, and we'll kind of go through some of the whatchamacalls, the Twitters. But yeah, I'm just like, come on now. Come on. Like, what's going on? Like, they say that they wanted it, then they're like, no, we don't. And it's like, wait, I thought you did, though. So, let me get to the bottom, though, and actually make this bigger. Make this nice and big so everybody can read it. So let's see. I think it starts down here. Yeah. Okay. So we'll open all these up. So these are his tweets. These are Shiloh's tweets sticking up for everybody. And specifically, oh, whoa. And specifically here, Sarah. Okay, so minimize. I gotta freaking figure out a better way to like have this all like connected. Okay, exit that out. Alright, so you see here his little tweets. Try to fit that one in there too. We'll see how it looks. And then we'll see if I have to do any more adjusting. I feel like that's okay. Let's see. Probably could be better. Let's see. I'll have to fix that and do some more adjusting with my little streamer setup. But so Nicholas Oreo. Like I said, I didn't know this content creator. Didn't give a crap to know this content creator. But long story short, he starts out with this one, I believe. I could be wrong in the way that they're all lined up, but she gave her laptop to Chris. Chris never handed it to the FBI. She never said she wanted money the entire time. She got it back. She told Billy she doesn't want money, and Repzion has given her money. She set up the Venmo today. Now that she handed it to the FBI, makes no sense. And so, like, he's not, I don't know what possessed him truly to be this cold-hearted. I don't. I just, I really don't know what possessed him to tweet that. Like, he's never going to know what goes on behind the scenes, okay? And so for him to insinuate that there's some mishandling here because she said in the past that she didn't want money, you know, things change, and she's not asking people for money for, like, you know, hair dye or anything like that. She's asking people for money so she can continue on schoolwork and progressing her life. Like, I don't find much wrong with that, in my personal opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? I'm watching and listening, not saying much because I'm enjoying this stream. Oh, thank you so much. Taylor is so organized. I'm so jealous. You guys, it hasn't always been this way, and I still feel like it's not, like, as organized as it could be. Trust me, like, my streams used to be actually cringeworthy. Like, oh my god. There was some point I didn't even know how to use Google Hangouts. I'm not kidding you guys. Like, I didn't know how to unmute on Google Hangouts. It was a serious problem. And then he just kind of goes off and shares Sarah's tweet right here. She's like, next semester is getting close. This is Sarah's tweet and closer. I didn't want to ask for help until I had physical proof that it was with the FBI. I have that now. So she replied, and that's a legitimate reply. You know, like, that's not trying to circumvent the system. I think that's a good, healthy response. I don't think there's anything wrong with needing help, especially if you gave your laptop away. You know, she wasn't going to school, so that explains why she didn't need it until, because, you know, semesters do end, like courses do end, and then you wait a little while and you get signed up for a new one. That's what happened. You know what I mean? So it's not like this whole situation where she was just waiting for the opportune moment. No, she needs a laptop. And she didn't even ask for a crazy amount. And to be honest, again, if you guys don't want to donate, you don't have to donate to people. It's a choice. It's not a request. Just because you're supporting people doesn't mean you have to give them money. And that's a choice. And so he continues on with his redundant replies where he just clearly wants attention. Or she replied with saying she was waiting until there was proof the FBI got it. She thought the FBI had it for months and not surprised when they didn't. Sorry, that makes no sense. Doesn't explain why she chose Venmo over GoFundMe either. Okay, why does it matter what choice she uses? Honestly, why does it matter? It shouldn't matter. I don't understand. I know GoFundMes take a lot of money, and I don't really know how much Venmos take from your guys' like donations, but maybe she just wanted to make sure that you guys' like donations went, you know, to her and not to the company. That he doesn't make any sense with this. Nicholas is not making any fucking sense with this. He even says that he doesn't know anything about her other than the Onision information. I just learned she was an e-bagger yesterday. That does not make you an e-bagger. That does not make you an e-bagger. An e-bagger is literally somebody who sits on stream and says, donate to my channel, donate to my channel, donate to my channel, guys, donate, 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 donate. And then they go and use it for something stupid, or they lie to you about what they're using it for. And, you know, none of that has been proven. He has no validity behind his claims here. I've personally witnessed e-baggers online. I really had. Hey, for Friendly Neighborhood. Welcome to the chat. I personally have seen and actually been active in a community in the past where there was a horrible e-bagger who would use them for dumb things. He would lie to his like chat and say like, oh, I need it for my teeth. Oh, I need it for this. And then nothing would ever change. He would go out of his way to ask multiple people for money. And yeah, maybe sometimes he tried to pay some people back, but a big one he didn't, and now he legally is forced to. Like, that is something that like is an e-bagger. Asking for donations on your own volition does not make you an e-bagger when people have been asking these particular individuals, Sarah, Regina, Shiloh, for months how they can help out financially. Like, this is so redundant of him. Oh my God, he is like dead space. Like, what in the hell? And then he's like, gonna delete the tweets under the post specifically because like all the screenshots I need, and they're opening me up to a big mass flagged that the longer they stay there. Sorry. Okay, so you're just upset that you're spreading around false information. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know much about that false flag situation. If you guys know much about that, let me know. So I'm just gonna remove these because I don't want him to like come on my channel and be a dick to me, which we know he will. And doesn't he remind us of somebody? Like, look at the way he dresses here. He reminds me of somebody, I can tell you that for sure. So these are Shiloh's responses, which I think she has every right to respond. You know, get a little you know, offended about this whole situation because of the fact that people for months have been asking, like even myself in DMs with a lot of people have been asking, how can I help? Like, what can I do? What can I donate? Where can I go to help you guys? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this doesn't make any damn sense to me why people are getting upset about this. And, you know, the only type of people who are getting upset about this are the people who, you know, have had beef with these people in the past for good reasons. Like, people who try to make fucking merch off of it in a mean way. You know what I mean? So I'll just start out with one seems like the most in order. At this point, if you aren't here to support the victims and protect them and keep the attention on the problem, which is Onision, and the fact that he is still walking free after, you know, those words right there, GROOMM or IM. Wait, y'all, please screen cap this and make a freaking video about this. GROOMING and sexually abusing teens. You aren't welcome here. From here on out, any one of those anyone out of line gets blocked. Okay, so like I understand that though. Like I get that. Like if you have, you know, a situation you're trying to protect people, I've personally kicked people out of my Discord that are a supporter of, you know, people that are really predatory or dangerous, because I'm trying to help protect people that come into my Discord that are friends with me, who are trying to find sanction from that. And I have no problem doing that. Does that mean that I have a problem with those people? Like, maybe not in some particular situations. But, you know, a lot of the times it's just one of those things where if you build a friendship with somebody, you're building it off of that, like, common denominator that you guys have been, like, either hurt by the same person or you're helping protect other people. So that to me is just something that, like, I stand by that tweet with. Let me see the chat really quick. Good evening. Good evening. I'm glad you guys are all here with me. Thank you so much for being here. Anything says the situation is so confusing to me. People are not satisfied whether there's actually investigation going on, which we all know the FBI is working on it. Shiloh has every right to be mad. Exactly. She has every right to be mad. People are saying she is doxing, which I don't believe it. And here's the one where it kind of goes over that. So Shiloh says, apparently I sent someone's address to someone else and it resulted in them getting doxxed. Since I know I didn't do that, please attach proof below. Clearly this Twitter has become a target on my back. And you all wonder why I left for almost 10 years at the first time. Yeah, if there's no proof, you can't sit there and go make allegations like that just because you're mad at somebody for calling out your bullshit. And I'm almost positive that's where this stemmed from. In situations like this, for example, you often find things that are falsely accused with no proof. And when somebody is backed into a corner, they'll make up lies. They will literally make up lies about you. And if they have no proof, then they'll try to make proof. And I'm not just saying about spoofing messages. I'm saying about taking things out of context. I personally had this done to me in the past, where a person was feeling a little bit, backed into a corner because of what was said and what was done behind the scenes and what was being proven, undeniably so, that they had to reach really far into, Mary Poppins' bag, okay? They had to reach so damn far, they almost went to the core of the earth. That's how far they had to reach, and they still can't prove it. So there's a reason for that. They're trying to deflect. They're trying to get the heat off of them. They're trying to say, oh, this person doxed me. Oh, this person's, hurting my feelings, or whatever it is. They'll try to use all sorts of things that will try to deflect off of their actions being seen for what they really are. And he had no right to say what he had said. There's no reason, for him to get upset about money unless he's just jealous that it's not in his bank for some reason. I couldn't see there being any other reason. You know what I mean? I really couldn't. I just couldn't. So then she goes to say in another tweet, yeah, you're right. I am a little overwhelmed. I came back to protect other victims of Onision and watched every one of them get crucified for every little thing anyone put their thumb on, whether true or not. Thank you. Really, we needed this. Yeah, that to me, it has happened. They are being watched, like hawks right now, and it's not fair. It's not right either. They shouldn't have to feel like going onto their social media is something that makes them have stress and be attacked and be falsely accused of things, and then being asked all day by so many people, what can we do to help? What can we do to help? And then when they do ask for help with something, they're told that they're lying, or that they're just wanting it for this reason, or that they're using it for things that people can't prove. Unless you're a mind reader and you can literally time travel, these people have no validity behind what they're saying. And that's the saddest part of all, is people don't give a crap about actually proving stuff, the things that they say. They just know that the internet will take care of that for them. And that's one of the most disturbing things of all. So let me see the chats. So I don't believe she doxed anybody. There would have been so much proof out before she even had to ask for it. If she was truly doxing somebody, that would have been out there so quick. Oh my gosh, do people not understand how this works? What is going on? That's just not how it works. Like, people would have jumped on that so fucking fast. And then all the commentators would have been like, oh, look at this. It would have been a thumbnail picture for every fucking content creator who is not standing by the situation or wants attention or wants, you know, negative, wants to use this for a negative reason to gain either clout or whatever the hell it is that they're trying to go for. I don't even know. But that would have been out there so fast. And the only thing people have are the tweets that literally say, prove it. And if it's not provable, it didn't happen. It's called deflection. That's a manipulation tactic. I'm sorry to break it to people who want to sit here and say that, oh, you know, she talks without any fucking proof. That's retarded. I'm sorry. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm so tired of people doing that. Oh, my God. Kai is crying. I hope so. I hope Kai is crying. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Exactly. You have to have evidence to back this up, and it can't be out of context. It can't be something you literally have to reach in a Mary Poppins bag so deep you almost hit the center of the core of the earth. You literally have to have 100% undeniable black and white proof. Otherwise, it's deflection. It is deflection, and it's going to be shown as you are trying your very hardest to take things out of context. That to me is not proof. That to me is cancel culture. Honestly, that to me is just a few little people who don't get, you know, accepted because they made some horrendous mistakes, trying their best to derail things because they're salty for some reason. I would be crying if I groomed someone too. It's gross. Yeah, I mean, to be totally honest, that to me is just one of those things where, like, you know, like, he's been hiding for months and months and months. And, yo, stay under the rock. Stay under the rock there, dude. I didn't mean to misgender, though, by the way. I'm so sorry, guys. He. It gets confusing for me sometimes because I watched LaineyBot and learned about that whole situation. So for me, it's been a transition period, but I rest assured that I am very supportive of that whole situation. So Greg is so far in the closet, he found Narnia. Wow. I believe he is in denial with a lot of things. I believe that he very much so doesn't want to face reality in a lot of the situation. And for him, that's not a good thing. You know, it's like you really, if you want to implement change as a person, you're going to have to try, you know, your best to really face the music head on and move along with it, you know? And I just don't think that he wants to do that. And it's proven he doesn't want to do that. But moving on from that subject, I don't know. Like, for me, this whole situation with Sarah and all that, I stand by her wanting to ask for donations when it comes to the laptop. I, in fact, don't even mind it at all. Like, in fact, it never even occurred to me to get upset about it. Because, like, for months and months and months, it's been something that a lot of people back ask for, like I keep repeating. You know what I mean? If you guys would like up the stream, that'd be so helpful to me. That would be really amazing. Thank you guys for the ones who have liked up the stream. And thank you to the one who has disliked it. A click is a click, baby. A click is a click. So what do you guys think is going to happen? What do you guys think the next move of the Chris Hansen situation is going to be? Who do you think, what did you guys think about the last stream? What do you guys think about this and where it's going to head in the future? There's a lot of things in the last stream that I thought were really relevant to the situation. And I can do some reactions for you guys as well. If you guys want to watch some content, we can do that. If you guys want to follow my Twitter handle is @𝕊ubscribe. So, yeah, it's in the description box, I think, below. Let me actually check. Let me check. Nope, it's not. Let me fix that really quick. Yeah. I want Chris Hansen to make Stevie a permanent co-host. They have a chemistry and it's so beautiful. I actually really like Stevie on there as well. The art-tastic creations. The victims should be supported. They have emotional pain and time they'll never get back. I don't understand why people are so mad about the victims being supported when they are the ones most affected. I agree with you, and welcome to the chat, Art. Thank you so much for giving me your opinion on that. And you bring up extremely valid points because, you know, what really bothers me with content creators who do commentary on this is attacking, you know, victims in any type of way or survivors in any type of way because of their own personal vendetta against them, because maybe they got called out for something that they did, maybe they aren't necessarily getting the attention they want, maybe they didn't get their opportunity to be on Chris Hansen like they wanted. I've seen that a lot. I've seen that specifically with more than 3 content creators who just get salty about it, and so they start turning. And it's like, did that mean, like, you can change your opinion, sure, like, everybody has that right to change their opinion, but did it mean, like, that you ever really, truly, actually supported them? Because, like, you changed and flipped the story so fast. To me, that's just so, it's so fucked up. Oh, my audio's only working in one ear? Oh my gosh, that's because I took the other mic out. Hold on. Let me try to fix that. If I can't fix it this time, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But thank you for being here, Jesse. I'm still learning how to set up all of my, like, situation. It's been a big learning process for me. Nobody really has taught me anything on how to set up, like, live streams and stuff. So I'm so sorry. Like, my mic is, it is. I've got, like, this whole little audio transmitter that confuses me. So I'll make sure to check with headphones the next time before I go live. I'm so sorry about that. I think probably Chris Hansen will promise us more developments in the case at every beginning and then the ending of the show, while there aren't any. Huh. What makes you have that opinion? Like, what specific time are you talking about? Jesse, you are the sweetest. Thank you. I'm so sorry. That must be so not. I hate when that happens. It feels like one of the earphones are like broken, and that to me is the most, oh my gosh, aggravating thing, especially with iPhone. Nathan says, Mr. Atheist made good points. He said that the way Onision is and thinks is like the way that Scientology thinks about their victims. I noticed that as well. You know, I actually wrote notes on a lot of, here, let's actually look up some stuff really quick, and I'll read off some, like, cult-like mentality, which he brought a lot of information too, so. Cults 101. Wow. I had no idea there was a website for that. Okay. I don't feel like that one was a good one. Oh my gosh, the signs, 7 signs are in a cult. Okay. These are actually good. So the first sign is opposing critical thinking. So yeah, if you don't agree with Onision and everything that he has as an opinion, you are fucked basically, and you're a horrible human being. And some examples of that we have seen, you know, just about even particularly like body types and music. I remember watching YouNow stream with Lanybot when he referred to himself as Lanybot, and Lanybot was just describing how Greg would get upset if they didn't listen to Greg's type of music, right? And that's just like, it seems small, right? But then knowing like back when Jacqueline Glenn was on Chris Hansen and how Greg got upset about somebody else wearing high heels, it's like, what? What are you even thinking about? Like, what? Why does that matter? It's not your feet. Hey, Kanish. I'm just catching up on the chat really quick. So the next one is isolating members and penalizing them for leaving. That is something that you definitely see from Onision. You definitely see him, what he refers to it as is cutting people out of his life. You know, how he does that and how he's just so malicious, and then how everybody else around him, like for example, Kai has to do the exact same thing. It's like, okay, look, you can have people around you that support other people that you don't necessarily like them supporting those people, but it's not something that you cut them out of your life for, right? You can just be like, be careful of these behaviors, even if like you feel obligated to say that. You know, you don't even have to feel obligated to say that to somebody. So it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, trying to control people and isolate them from not only like friends and stuff, but it happens a lot of the time from family members. You do see in Scientology that if one of your family members leaves, they will literally like tell you to abandon all of your family, and they actually do it. Like they actually straight up do not talk to their family, and some of them haven't talked to them, and they pass on. And you know, so that's really, really sad. It's really sad. I can't imagine what kind of music Greg listens to. He's a garbage musician, so I bet he listens to garbage. Oh my gosh, I know. Can you imagine? Ugh. What's some of your guys' favorite music? I love learning about new creators and artists and stuff. Greg thinks he deserves for women to submit to him, but man, I disagree. I disagree too. Like, you know, I really, really, really fucking hate it when men or women or anybody just thinks that they are entitled to complete submission and complete, like, you have to obey everything. I hate that. It's like, you should feel happy if your partner is challenging you to grow and, you know, giving you opposing thoughts and opinions, because you could learn something. You can fucking learn something from that. You know what I mean? I mean, he was posting nasty tweets while his daughter was in intensive care after falling out of the window. He has no feelings. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, dude. I agree, Lynn, they do. I agree. September, what's up? Music, I love Tublo. Oh my gosh, I love Tublo too. She is the best, dude. Like, oh my god. She just puts me on a wavelength, man. My music depends on my mood, to be honest. If I'm angry, I listen to angry music. I love In This Moment, Breaking Benjamin. Let's see. I have like a whole list. I love everything. I love Tony Bennett, Lady Gaga. Obviously, I'm a Gaga fan. Let's see. I loved, what's her face? Miley Cyrus's new album. I just thought, girl, get it. She back to being crazy. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Falling in Reverse. I love Falling in Reverse. I love just pretty much, I love so many different types of music. I'm like, I could listen to jazz, I can listen to rock, I can listen to heavy metal. Oh my gosh, I could listen to it all. I love metal all the way. Hell yeah. Who's some of your favorite metal artists? Shiloh's music is good. Oh my gosh, I love her new record, guys. Holy crap, her music is so good. Love it. Yes, Soul Sisters. Hearts, hearts, hearts. I have a different song for every mood. I feel like I do too. I feel like I do too, for real. I love them. Oh yeah. So let's see the third step. Emphasizing special doctrines outside scripture. So you remember when Onision tried to start his own little religion? Or, you know, oftentimes we'll see this as like, you know, like a book or something that they'll try to get you to buy, and inside that book it's like, here's the steps on how to be the best la-di-da-di-da, aka cult member you can possibly be. And yeah, so that's kind of what that is. And then the next one is seeking inappropriate loyalty to their leaders. Oh shit. Lynn. Lynn, how like familiar is this? Can you imagine just like sitting back and not knowing what we know now about the ex-community we were from, and like reading this shit and thinking like, whoa, what? But then like knowing what we know now and seeing this, it's just like so obvious that that's what he's trying to do. It's really weird. Maybe subconsciously he's trying to do, maybe consciously, I don't know. But it's a very familiar. So let's see. I'm a blues and jazz man myself. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. I think Greg should buy a fancy hat he should wear at all times. It would really help a lot. What would the fancy hat be? I don't understand that. What's the fancy hat? What's the fancy hat? Let me know. Oh my god, is my internet going out? Don't you dare go out on the internet. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna make sure that everything's connected. Give me a little intermission here. We'll start the song over. Yo, like, I have to go all the way. We had to move our modem, so I have to literally go all the way, like, downstairs, reset it, and hopefully it didn't cut off my stream. It didn't cut off my stream. Thank God. I'm so sorry, guys. That song was literally, like, a porn song. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. It was like, what? What is going on? Have you guys seen Greg dress exactly as his mom? Wait, no. I have not. I have never seen Greg do that. Welcome back. Thank you. Welcome to the chat, Rock Royalty. I love your name. It's awesome. Sorry that took so long, guys. Being pregnant, I'm like literally winded. I had to like run down the stairs. I'm happy I didn't cut off the stream though. Just kind of like probably just glitched out. I didn't see the chat for a second. That's why I panicked. Our internet where we live is so horrible. I pay over $130 to get an extreme connection of internet, right? And it literally just shits on me all the time. Not literally, but as literal as it can possibly get. So let's see, the next whatchamacallit, sign. I think we're on the 5th one, right? Okay. Where did it go? Why does it keep disappearing? Okay, dishonoring the family unit. So you guys know how like Onision has a real huge issue with Kai's dad? Doesn't that seem a little suspicious? Or, you know, a lot of the times when somebody's trying to isolate you, they'll go after your family because your family is obviously trusted. You know, you're gonna trust their opinion and stuff. So to me, that's just like, wow, really? You're not obvious with this? You're not trying to, you're not trying to, really try to control somebody here. You're not trying to get, any opinions that could really potentially phase that person's perspective on you, and you're not trying to isolate that out. Oh, okay. That seems like a crock of shit, Greg. Ever since I saw a meme where Greg was photoshopped next to an Oompa Loompa, that's all I can see him as. He's a wee little man. Oh my god, you guys, that was hilarious. Holy crap, I remember that. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at Dr. Dennis business videos. It's crazy. Let me look up him really quick. Dr. Dennis? Let's see. Dr. Dennis. We'll react to some of this. Wait. Is it a reaction type thing? Alpha beta peel? Is that what it's supposed to be? Holy crap. Is this supposed to fix your face or something? Oh my gosh. I agree. He should be put, but male prisons tend to be a bit worse in their treatments of trans prisoners. Yeah, I really honestly wouldn't know if it came down to it what they would do. What do you guys think? Do you guys think they would ask maybe potentially Kai? I think they'd ask Kai. I don't know. Maybe that's not a thing. Yeah, do you guys think Kai is pregnant? I know that Kai does sort of dip out and disappear when pregnant. Let's see. Let's react a little bit to the last stream on Chris Hansen. If you guys want, I'll just do it anyway. We'll react a little bit to it. Why not? Why not?
Trying to normalize the idea of religious fundamentalism, religious extremism, and cult-like behavior. So I cover lots of channels like Girl Defined. And
where did you get that name? And
sneezing.
So the name Mr. Atheist, and I know it comes with a lot of baggage, and that's been fun, but it was actually a play on, there was this old video that went viral from a fundamentalist preacher, and he starts his video with, let's do this, dear Mr. Atheist. So I start every episode with, I'm Mr. Atheist, let's do this. That said, I'm not hostile to religion. I frequently collaborate with theists, but I focus on these sort of lifestyle YouTubers that are trying to normalize the idea of religious fundamentalism, religious extremism, and cult-like behavior. So I cover lots of channels like Girl Defined and such over on my channel.
Got it. And Stevie, and I want to ask this question.
September says definitely one of the best streams, and bless you. Thank you so much.
You guys saw that video today?
Oh, yeah.
Stevie, start with you. What did you think, and what's going on in this guy's mind?
Well, first, he's not going to work at Pixar anytime soon.
Chris Hansen really
this
needs
has been
to
going
get
on for a while, with him making
a ring light cover, make like the beige one, because he is looking like he's really pale here.
Yeah, the other person in the video. And I don't understand it. He's been going in on him for years. He does the same thing with Shane Dawson. He does the same thing with people at a certain tier of YouTube, where there's a certain tier of popularity. I almost wonder if it's jealousy. Does he wish that he had 53 million subscribers? Is that where all this comes from? I don't know.
You're so funny, Kanish.
I thought it was bizarre. I thought the ending was bizarre, but that's a motif in a lot of his content where it ends with suicide or has to deal with death, murder.
That I do know is a fact.
Stuff
Jesse.
like that. He wrote a series of 3 books that were filled with the kind of content.
Kaylee says Chris needs a teenager.
Do you find it ironic,
his sites.
both of you, Jimmy and Stevie,
Yo, that whole Facebook drama
he criticizes
situation is
in one
intense.
video the drama of YouTube, the narcissistic nature of YouTube streamers, and then he comes back and says, you know, I can't give anymore. It's too much pressure. People want too much.
The
from me.
turtleneck
I'm
doesn't
suffering
really
from
help. The
depression.
beige doesn't
And
look
at
good.
the
Like
end,
he
in a
looks
very
better in
graphic
like darker
display,
colors.
He puts a gun to
with
his
maybe like
head,
a little bit
Jimmy,
of a pattern.
and pulls the trigger.
Yeah, so when you're dealing with cult personalities, one of the common things that shows up is this profile of the malignant narcissist. And one thing malignant narcissists frequently do is project their own problems and insecurities on everybody else. So if
They
you
do
say,
look like brothers. I would
you know,
actually think of the same
Onision
thing
are
just now. Like
stupid,
maybe they are.
he's going to make a bunch of
Wouldn't that be
content about
crazy? And
why
this brought them
the
together or
person
something like that
criticizing them,
in some weird
him
alternate
is
universe.
stupid. And to me, it's a lot of that. It's criticizing the world so that
Yeah,
you
he
can
does. I
appear
agree,
like
man, I
these
agree.
things even show up on your radar, and so you can avoid the criticism yourself. And so that's what I see. And even with the
He is a bit on by now.
the suicide at the end of the video, to me,
Who knows,
it's
Lost Brothers? I
a
agree. Maybe
call
it's a
to
thing.
an
Their hair even
implicit
kind
call
of
to
looks like,
action
you know, the same,
of,
like, it's
hey,
like,
things
whoa.
are getting really, really bad. I've admitted I use suicide as a tool in the
I
past.
like his
to be
pink pumpkin in the
manipulative
back.
and get
Y'all see
people
that
to do
pink
what I
pumpkin?
want.
That's fucking cool.
And I think it is meant
I
to
like it.
call his supporters to now try and go out and call all the people out for not caring
Who
about
thinks
mental
PewDiePie
health
has
or
seen Greg's
something like
video?
that, even as they're defending a person who does that themselves.
You
So
guys wanna
sort of
watch
back
that?
to the whole projection thing.
We'll watch this for like
Is
10
this
minutes
just
and
an
we'll watch
attempt,
PewDiePie and write it
Stevie,
down.
by Onision
Onision's
to
video?
stay relevant somehow and
I
give
wonder if there's a
people
mirrored site
to give him
on
sympathy,
YouTube.
to get
I haven't
views,
checked
to
on
keep
YouTube. I
going?
watch it from Twitter.
I think it's a cry for attention. I think what he's doing is not just a cry for attention, like, hey, this is really getting serious for me. It's a
Chris
cry for attention
Hansen.
for his content. Keep watching it. Look what he did with the freak out videos. They obviously weren't his real reaction to it. Everybody's question was, why are you behaving this way when you're in the middle of something
I
as
like you
serious?
and I
He's
want
just
you.
milking it for views. He's milking it for attention.
Did PewDiePie see the video yet?
What
I'm not
drives him?
actually
What
sure.
do you
I'm not a
think,
fan of
Stevie, is going
PewDiePie.
on in his mind
I'll probably
right
get crucified
now
for
in
that.
home in
I had an
Washington
ex who
State?
like used
What
to
do you
love
think?
the shit out of PewDiePie's content, and I just cannot.
I
Ever
think he's
since like
trying to
that
control the
relationship
narrative
ended
the
like
best
over
he can,
literally
and he's
5 years ago.
continuously freaking
Like I think it was
out.
like 7
Probably
years ago. I
behind the
don't even
scenes,
remember.
probably
Like
not
ever
much
since
different
that
than we
ended,
saw
I
in
could
those
not
videos
stand
because he can't
PewDiePie's
control the
voice.
narrative
Maybe
anymore.
that's
He's
like
had
immature
it
of me.
so easy for the longest time when he had a larger audience where everything was just under his thumb. Everything was under his control. He could switch and flip the narrative, flip the script, as they say, any which way that he wanted to.
And that's true.
And now
You
that
know,
he
Stevie does
can't,
have a
he
good
has
point
no
with that. It's
control
like
over it.
he has
The
that
entire fan base that he's
unfortunate
cultivated
like
for himself, the
ability
audience
to be able
he's
to do that.
cultivated
And a
for
lot of
himself,
manipulators
has
and like
turned on him.
gaslighters tend
There's
to do
nothing
that
he can
like
do.
quite often.
He's probably not very happy.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
sure he
also-
probably isn't very happy.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think a year from now, we're going to be not just reviewing the stories.
This was
that
one of the
we've
most
been
intense parts I
now
thought of the
talking
whole situation because, you know, a year from now, to see what would be going on behind the scenes, like maybe would be super interesting, but I would also feel like it'd be so terrifying. You know what I mean? Like downright terrifying. What is actually going on behind the scenes? Can you imagine what is actually going on behind the scenes? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Like, what are your guesses on what is actually going on behind the scenes? I think that Onision spends all day inside of his office, and that Kai takes care of the kids and is probably having a huge, like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know what Kai is doing. Like, there's no indication on what I could possibly think of. There's so many different things, but what do you guys think?
about, but we'll be hearing about what was happening in the house to the people around him, because with these people with this sort of narcissistic personality, when
I hate the term
all the world
influencers.
comes crashing down, he might be
Why do you
hiding
hate
some
that?
of it from us. Obviously he's not good at hiding much, but he might be hiding some of it from us, and I think in the future we're going to be hearing
about it is
what's
irritating
happening in this house as he's freaking out, as he's panicked, that the whole facade he's built is falling down.
I do
Jimmy
think that
Snow,
he thinks
and I
the whole
want
facade
to get your
has
take on
been
this
falling
too,
down. Like, I
Stevie.
truly think that.
Last week, Dr. Lisa Stroman was on, who's a psychologist.
Don't forget to like up the
lawyer,
chat, guys. That'd be
who had
super,
taken a look at some of
the stream
his
would be super
videos,
helpful
and
to
she
me.
basically said flat out, this is a guy who's coming apart. This is a guy who can do some damage to himself and others. And the end game may not be.
They aren't saying he is running a cult. It's that
for
he has
anybody
traits of a
around him.
leader.
Do you, as somebody who's
yeah, exactly. Like
studied cults,
they're not sitting here saying, oh, he's 100% running a cult. They're identifying like what characteristics actual cult runners, like for example, cult runners, but cult creators have like shown in the past. So like for example, with what is that, Scientology. A lot of the Scientology, you know, some of like the religious type stuff, not to offend anybody. There's like some other lower, what is it, like not so famous, I guess you could say, religions that are very much like cult like driven and have a lot of the same characteristics. Now I respect everybody's religion. I think you have absolutely 100% every right to practice and believe whatever you want. I find it a beautiful thing if you have a spiritual connection, and I don't mind whatever anybody does. But when it comes down to like the characteristics of certain things, that can be like something that they're kind of referring to here. And I think it is referred to by Mr. Atheist quite a few times. Let's see. Friendly Neighborhood says, soon the sacrifice will be ready. I mean, I hope he doesn't get hurt or hurt himself as a sacrifice to an ancient god. My God. Can you? Oh my God. Damn. If Greg has a cult, he should drink the Kool-Aid. I think he does drink his Kool-Aid quite often. Oh, hello! I'm late today. Something new happened? Not really. Shiloh, well, I guess kind of. Not on Chris Hansen's channel, though. But Shiloh has been accused of doxing, which there's no proof of. People are getting mad at Sarah for setting up a donation site to get a laptop, which people for months have been asking how they can help. You know, long story short, commentators who have either been offended or I guess they feel salty about some of the survivors in this situation, or, you know, victims, whatever you guys' words you guys would like to use for that. Don't necessarily like them because of certain things they've done, like, for example, making memes and merch out of pain. They're trying to drag this whole situation to be something it's not, you know, clickbaiting titles and shit like that. Some people think Kai is Gregnit. I think Kai is most likely hiding because there's more proof of the photos against Kai than Greg. There are rumors that Kai has tried to leave but can't. Yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons why, to be honest, because I know that those photos were specifically sent by Kai from what Sarah has described, and that is, quite frankly, you know, a slam dunk there, legally. You know, isn't Kai's father a lawyer as well? So, like, wouldn't there be some, like, legal advice, I guess? Being quiet in these type of situations does benefit people the most. As long as they are married, they can't testify against each other. That is true. Yep, that is true, Roger. And thank you. Welcome to the chat. Kai would literally do anything Greg tells her to do, anything. She would even tell the kids, oh my gosh. No, I ain't saying that word. I ain't saying that word. No. Nope. And Nathan says, yes, he is a lawyer. Yeah, so, like, I'm pretty positive that's probably what her dad suggested. Got you. Thank you, HeartBeatsVanity, for the info. Love your channel. Thank you so much, Iridescent Pearl. That's such a beautiful name. Oh, that's such a beautiful name. Y'all come up with the best goddamn YouTube names. I'm over here, HeartBeatsVanity. Like, what? You guys have Iridescent Pearl. That's amazing. Love your guys' names. Artastic Creations. That's cool, too. So let's see a little bit more about
somebody who's familiar with this kind of mentality, this activity. What do you say to that?
Yo, you guys, I really want Taco Bell tonight for dinner. I don't know why I'm thinking about that right now, but I really fucking want Taco Bell. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna link my streamer channel for you guys in the, not link it, but just post a little message. We have a 500 sub goal well, basically when we make that goal, I'll start taking my streams and posting them over there. Probably add another stream per week. So yeah, I just linked my Streaming Heartbeats channel. If you guys could go click on that really quick and subscribe to that. I want to get to 500 before I start posting on there, because I just feel like that's, you know, that's a good amount. I just don't want to like put a whole bunch of work into it, I guess you could say, before it's birth time, I guess you could say. This is a chill stream. I love it. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I try to be chill. I mean, like, I try to be like, you know, myself. I hate feeling like I gotta like hold back. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that feeling. And sometimes I get a little anxious and a little nervous and like a little bit shy, but a lot of the times I'm just trying my best to be me and like talk how I would talk. I tried drinking kombucha and it tasted awful. Oof. Oh my gosh, I've never tried that shit. Oh no. Taylor, become president and you can Taylor, become president and you can send Onision to Scientology really quick. Can you imagine if I became president? Oh my goodness. My live president streams every Tuesday and Thursday. No. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, you shoot kombucha in your veins these days? Does it burn? You're informative but friendly. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, one of the main goals, I even cover this, is to actually help people, you know, in the future. There's been some past communities that I've been involved in that display a lot of manipulative and gaslighting techniques and just a lot of techniques that, you know, Onision kind of displays as well. In the regards of, you know, preventing those things, you know, you can only go so far about explaining your experience with that said community. Then it sort of becomes like this whole, like, I guess, passion to help prevent other people on YouTube or newer YouTubers from getting themselves into sticky situations or harmful situations, like things that I have gone through. So that's basically like what my whole goal and motive covering anything like this is. I'd vote for you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Maybe I should. I'm not old enough yet, but maybe I should. I could totally see that. See, you got me September to vote. Damn, I already got 2 votes. Y'all, this is crazy. I'm gonna maybe. I probably could make it happen. Can you imagine that? I have tattoos though, so I don't know if they'd let me in. All I do is play Mortal Kombat, so my computity. Can you believe the words I come up with this pregnancy brain, guys? Computity. I need to like make a shirt out of that. My community is wonderfully toxic. Oh my gosh. I've never played Mortal Kombat before, ever actually. I call being vice president. You got it. You got it, man. I wonder if Greg drinks a lot. I mean, a lot of psychopaths do. Oh. Yeah, I think he says he doesn't drink, but who knows what really goes on. HBV 2020. Yo, that's crazy. Oh my god. And then, you know, those little parody pages of me would be like, she's running for president now. What a loser. She wants all the attention in the world. Taylor, you'd be the first woman president. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for a woman president. Can you be? Yes, it does. It does. It does. No, I agree with you. Yeah, so when I created my YouTube name, my husband is like, you know, it takes a lot to say your YouTube name. Why don't you try abbreviating it? And so we sat down and we're like, HBV sounds like a freaking STD. Like, we just both laughed. And that was years before people started trolling that. Like, my troll, people say HPV, which makes me feel so fucking bad for like the HPV people, you know what I mean? Like people with it or whatever. So like, I feel so shitty, but like, I can't change it now. Like, it's just what it is. You know, I think everybody has like one of those, but mine's just kind of ridiculous. I mean, to be honest, it's a little bit ridiculous, but I have to laugh at it. I have to laugh at the fact that we called it, my husband and I, literally 2 years before people started saying it. You know, I'm just gonna fucking make a meme, a merch shirt out of it. Like, I don't know what else to do. Maybe, but then, of course, you know, the HPV community would come for me. I could tell you that right now. I understand where Shiloh's coming from, but I think everyone makes mistakes and she isn't perfect. Only time will tell. Yeah, I mean, like, to be in her position, though, like, imagine being in her position and getting, I guess, attacked, you know, after all this time and, you know, feeling defensive to your friends. Sometimes when people come after some of the friends that I've gotten out of a community with, in a way that's malicious, I do feel sometimes a little irritated sometimes. And I said sometimes about 800 times in that, but I think it's because I got a little nervous describing that, because it's just like remembering, you know, what goes on and what had went on. But long story short, though, it does get, you know, she's only human. She's only human. She's only a human being. She wants the best for her friends. She wants the best outcome for all of this. And, you know, she's not trained in how to deal with this type of stuff. Now, she may have therapy and she may go through all that other type of stuff, but she's not, you know, nobody can prepare for this. Nobody can prepare for what she's going through. So I just showed up and I already agree. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. I haven't ever seen you around, but thank you so much for being here. It is awesome. Go and subscribe. I'd love to have you in the community. I have a Discord description and a link link in the description box below if you'd like to join and continue on a discussion after my streams end. I'd love to have you there. Yeah, she has a lot of responsibility, Rock Royalty says. She's working on a lot of music and personal life. It's a lot to take on. Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. Let's see. Greg high on weed. I'm a banana. Oh my god. That was like probably the most hilarious thing I thought about. You know, and he's not even high when he does that. Can you imagine what he would be like if he did smoke a bowl or something? Shit, dude. Apparently she said she's had media training. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a good thing to have under your belt. But I think the emotional stuff is just something I don't think anybody could prepare for. I love her music, Jessie says. I love her music too. My favorite song is her older stuff. Would be that one where it's kind of like foresighting her whole like situation. I'm a banana. Expecting an abuse victim to react 100% normally to everything, especially when she perceives someone as a threat, is absurd. I agree, because it's like, you know, you have like this, well, like daily trauma she's going through, right? Like daily trauma. And then, you know, you find out that there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that a lot of people have gone through as well. It's like a connection, you know what I mean? It's like a sisterhood. And just like they describe it, it's like a sisterhood. And I would, shit, I have lost my mind over somebody fucking with my friends. You know, my people I consider sisters and shit. Oh. Makes me want a banana now. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being part of the chat. Don't forget to subscribe to the Heartbeats streaming channel. That way we have multiple places that we can connect, and we'll hit that 500 goal real soon. And I'll be able to move old streams over there so that this channel doesn't get boggled up, and you can have my regular content that I post over here, but then my streaming stuff over there. If you ever miss it, you'll know where to go. And eventually I'll add a stream to that channel as well weekly. That would pull me up to 4 streams weekly. That's a lot of streams. But you know, I'm trying to make a good goal and set it and keep my goals. One of my biggest things is like my biggest pet peeves is when people don't keep their goals on YouTube. That's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here again. Subscribe if you're new. Like the stream up. That would be so awesome. Donations are welcome. I have Discord, Patreon. You can follow me on Twitter. All that stuff is linked for you guys below if you'd like to continue conversations outside of here. And kiss the stars, guys.